Hey guys, it's Dan the Man with the Master Plan. How you doing? I have a very special guest today. You guys are going to love this. We're going to give you the download on fruits and vegetables. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to introduce Lou Corona. Hey Lou.
Hi.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing wonderfully.
Can we just get started on this thing? I mean, you were talking about just start wherever you want. We're in the produce section of Mother's Market. And you tell me what you were telling about mushrooms, and then we'll just move on from there.
I did want to say that 80% of the foods that they provide in health food stores across the nation, anyway, it's not even really conducive. So what I would look at is mostly concentrate more on the fruits, the vegetables, the seeds, the nuts, mostly on that, right? A lot of the herbs, dried fruits, vegetables are dehydrated at 140 degrees. So they're actually destroying the enzyme activity even in the fruits and vegetables when they dehydrate them, for the most part, unless you call the company and validate. Say a lot of things with herbs too. They're being dehydrated at a very high temperature.
Yeah, okay.
But back to fruits and vegetables, there's a lot of people out there that will tell you eat a lot of fruit and less greens and less seeds. And I'm the opposite. I say eat lots of greens, a little bit of fruit, and enjoy 1 or 2 cups of seeds that are germinated, preferably cultured. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in the future, about how we can culture our seeds and nuts.
I've been promising them more videos about the culturization, so I'll get to that soon.
We can do it. It's easy.
Have patience, my young Padawans. Star Wars.
Well, after living on raw living foods, cultured foods for 37 years, I found that it really makes a difference when you soak your seeds, germinate them, culturize them, that kind of thing. When it comes to fruits, I really enjoy fruits, but I'm also very careful about not to overdo the fruits, especially in one sitting. I've seen people be fruitarians where they eat 12 bananas in one sitting, or 10 mangoes at one sitting, and make a meal out of it. That's a lot of sugar at one time in your system.
You've seen a lot of blood work.
I've seen a lot of blood work. I'm glad you brought that up. I have seen so much candida in people's blood across the board.
And then they tell you what they've been eating, and there's been an imbalance between the high amounts of greens, which alkalize and keep the things like the viruses, like the candida, down.
Oh yeah.
And then you see the high fruiters.
Oh yeah.
And then they get the candida in the blood.
And, you know what's interesting is the guy who mentored me 37 years ago. I thought he was 32 when I met him. He was 52, and when I met him, I had severe acne, big tumor, asthma, and arthritis, and I was dying. And the first thing he put me on was dark green herbs for 2 months and water. So why don't we go take a look at that?
Yeah, let's look at the herbs, man.
Let's look at the solutions.
This is the solution?
Yeah, so you see all these herbs?
Yeah.
You can use them for seasonings.
Right.
Like this one here is one of my.
And these are obviously fresh, not dried, and the enzymes are active.
Yeah, enzyme activated. These are like fresh rosemary.
Yeah.
Dude, I take almond coconut yogurt that's cultured, and I take a little bit of rosemary, a little garlic, and salt and lemon, and I make an Alfredo sauce out of it. And I put it on zucchini spaghetti, on many different dishes. It's off the charts. It's amazing. Anyhow, and then I like the mint. Over here they have the mint. I like the mint because with fresh mint, I like to put that in my lemon ginger blast. In my lemon ginger blast we had last time, I throw that mint in there with the lemon, apple, and ginger with habaneros and all these greens, and it just is so phenomenal for you, right? And all these other herbs, you can do so many creative things with it. I make incredible dressings, for instance, I take a whole wad of basil, like a whole bunch of basil, and I put it in the blender with a cup of this almond coconut yogurt, and then I'll throw an avocado in there, garlic, salt, and lemon, whip it up, and I got this basil dressing that'll blow you away. I mean, it's amazing. It tastes like mouth-watering.
Hopefully Chris is picking this up and getting the ingredients down. But
oh yeah.
Listen carefully. Put it on slow motion to pick those up. You gotta
learn how to make this almond coconut yogurt with the probiotic blend.
I've made it a few times, actually. Yeah, and so far it's been a raving hit with everybody who's tried it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. But I live on this stuff. I mean, it's great. But anyways, as far as greens, like for instance, if you're gonna juice the beets, do it with the greens together so it's balanced. Yeah. You see, but if you just do the beets and throw away the greens, you're out of balance. Way too much sugar going in your system. But you'll balance it out if you juice the whole thing together. You see
cool,
what I mean?
Man.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Like, for instance, like cabbage, you got the red and white, but you can take that cabbage and shred it and make what do they call it, sauerkraut out of that. Culture the cabbage, pre-digest it. It's far more nutritious. you get more nutrition out of it that way.
Yeah.
It's so much easier on your system.
What's next?
Look at all this kale.
This is what it's about?
This is one of my favorite kales right here, black kale.
Yeah, me too, man.
Man, I take one of the things I do with this is like I'll take that almond coconut yogurt once again. I'll take the leaves off the stems, put it in the blender with the yogurt and avocado, garlic, salt, and lemon. I whip it up into a soup, a nice rich soup with kale. And you know what? It tastes good, but the thing is the richness and the energy that you get from it is off the charts.
Yeah, when you culturize the nuts and seeds, you break down the proteins and the fatty acids into amino acids and fatty acids.
When we use the probiotic blend from NCP, it's a plant-derived probiotic. It grows in a plant-based medium. And when we put that with the almonds that we soak for 24 hours and the young coconuts together and whip it up with the coconut butter, put just a little teaspoon, not even a teaspoon. Put it in there, whip it up into a cream, let it sit for about 4 hours. It turns into almond coconut yogurt. But when you do that, it breaks down the proteins into amino acids. It breaks down the carbohydrates into glucose and the fats into fatty acids. And when you do that, you're eating pre-digested food. So when you make smoothies, dressings, soups, and dips with it, it's so easy to digest and assimilate. Look, I haven't even worked out for 40 years, and
Excuse us.
I'll show you something.
No,
that,
it's no problem.
if you want, I'll show you right now. You know, just so you can see.
Nobody's seen it yet, have they?
Guess not.
They didn't show us in the last
I'll do it
video.
right here, right now, just so people can see. They can realize that.
Let's do it. Let's show them how strong you are, Lou. I mean, this guy's 58 years old, man. I mean, which isn't much if you do it. If you do the raw food thing, you'll be. He loves this exercise. Watch this. He's obviously kind of crazy like I am. So that'll convince him right there. And you attribute that strength, you were telling me a little bit earlier, to the way that you eat.
No, the way I breathe. Being connected, right?
Yeah.
Be alive. Be excited. Be thankful for every moment that you're in.
Because you were all about to leave this place.
Right.
Many years ago, and you found raw foods, and so you say that it's the breathing exercises that give you that strength, and the raw foods, of course.
It's a combination.
Yeah.
It's beyond raw foods, living foods.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Right.
Living foods. The foods I consume are enzyme activated. So eating the fresh fruits and vegetables is one thing in the fresh natural state. But when you take the seeds and the nuts and soak them, germinate, culturize, activate.
Yeah.
Now you're eating activated food, easy to digest, easy to assimilate. It builds that lean muscle, hair, skin, and bones. It manufactures the enzymes and the hormones inside you. And it builds core. It maintains core. If you have cellular integrity, you have core, strength, core energy. You can do things like this, many other things.
Right on, bro. So do you want to go? Well, do you want to go down the line here for another minute and a half?
Sure.
What do you think about the carrots? Give a little DL on a download on the carrots.
You can
Do you juice the tops also?
You can juice the whole thing.
Yeah.
In balance. But look, if you do the carrot and beet, you could do like 1/3 beet carrot, and then 1/3 cucumber celery, and then 1/3 parsley.
So just to sweeten up flavor, and some sugars are good, but not too much.
Not too much at
Because
once.
a lot of people, I went and got my blood work done today, and I had the opposite. My fat digestion was good, my protein digestion was okay, but the carbohydrate, I've been getting too many carbs.
It was really weak, yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. And I've been eating quite a bit of sugar the last few days, and then today before I went in. So pretty interesting stuff, a lot to learn. I'll share that blood work with you guys later. You're particularly fond of dandelion greens, am I correct?
I love dandelion greens. See, a long time ago I used to have severe acne, 37 years ago, and when I found out dandelion greens was very high in A and very good for the skin, very good for the liver. So I slammed it. I mean, I ate it and ate lots of it. I juiced it, I ate it. It's really powerful for the liver. any kind of skin issues you got, it's liver. Always go
Yeah,
after the liver.
that's cool you say that, because everybody's been asking about skin lately. I get 5 to 10 comments a day about skin, and I'm going to make a video soon.
For me to have severe acne 37 years ago.
Dandelion greens. Yeah. Go ahead and tell them a little bit about the acne and how you helped clear it up in the last minute.
Yeah, I had severe acne, and I never went to an esthetician, dermatologist. I just hit the greens hard. Dandelion greens, your parsleys, your cilantros, all the dark green stuff.
Yeah.
And in fact, I ate only green herbs, fresh green herbs, for bitter ones at that, for like 2 months straight, and water. And that's how I started really cleaning my system out.
So I got to wrap this up, Lou, but if anybody's having skin issues, hit the greens hard.
Yeah, the lemon ginger blast with dandelion greens.
Yeah. Cucumber, celery, kale, cilantro, parsley, all that good
lemon,
stuff.
ginger, and habanero.
Thanks a lot, Lou.
All
That
right,
was
brother.
an awesome video,
Love
dude.
you all.
Right on. And I love you too, my friends. Thank you very much, man. I will talk to you soon, and I'll keep the videos coming. Subscribe to the videos on YouTube. Friend me on Facebook. Friend me on YouTube. Shop at our Amazon store. Keep coming back, because I'm just getting started.